In the previous episodes, our writer recounted how her convent life collapsed after Sister Agnes mysteriously became pregnant beneath ominous lights. Day by day, Agnes withered, her body swelling at an impossible rate, until, one terrible night, she gave birth to a stillborn alien creature, so horrific it seemed to poison the very air around them. Now, we proceed with the last episode of this harrowing tale. That night, I woke to an unnatural glow spilling through the cracks in the shutters. My heart pounded as I slipped from my bed and moved to the window. Outside, the strange lights had returned, but this time they were closer, hovering low above the trees like silent sentinels. Their brilliance pulsed rhythmically, spreading across the convent grounds like ghostly fingers. The air felt heavy, electric, charged with a presence I couldn't see but could feel. It was as though the world itself had stopped breathing. I heard footsteps, soft, deliberate. I turned to see Sister Agnes moving quietly down the hall, her white habit ghostly in the pale glow seeping through the windows. I watched, frozen, as she descended the stairs and disappeared into the courtyard. The lights grew brighter. Unable to stop myself, I followed her. I pressed my face to the frost-covered glass of the side door and saw her standing there, in the center of the open courtyard. She was staring up into the sky, her face illuminated by the glow of the lights. And then they began to descend. The air rippled around them, silent yet impossibly loud, the hum vibrating deep in my chest. I wanted to call out to her, to scream, to stop whatever was happening, but no sound escaped my lips. Sister Agnes stretched her arms out wide, her face calm, almost serene, as though she knew this was coming, as though she had been waiting for it. The lights grew so intense I had to shield my eyes. When I dared to look again, she was gone. The courtyard was empty, bathed in a cold, unnatural glow. The lights lingered for a moment longer, pulsing brighter than ever before. One last blinding burst of brilliance that lit up the convent walls like daylight. And then they rose, impossibly fast, disappearing into the blackness of the night sky. When it was over, I stood there trembling, staring at the empty courtyard where Agnes had been just moments before. There was no trace of her, no footprints in the frost, no sound, no shadow. She had vanished, taken by whatever those lights were. The convent was still again, cloaked in an unsettling quiet. The other nuns slept on, oblivious to what had happened, but I felt, that Sister Agnes was never coming back. And though I would never see her again, I swear I could feel something lingering in the air that night. Watching, waiting. She was gone, but whatever had come for her, it wasn't finished. The events surrounding Sister Agnes were the beginning of the end for me. I tried to go on as if nothing had happened, like the Mother Superior demanded, but the weight of it all was too much to bear. The horrifying birth, Agnes's empty eyes, and her disappearance under those cold, unearthly lights became an infection in my mind. I couldn't pray it away. I couldn't forget. I stopped sleeping. Every creak of the old convent walls made my skin crawl. Every flicker of candlelight seemed to hide a shadow that didn't belong. And every time I looked up at the night sky, I felt watched, known, as though those lights were waiting for me, too. Eventually, I couldn't stand it anymore. I left the order not long after, abandoning the vows I thought I would carry for a lifetime. The church never knew the truth, and I never told them. It was easier to let them think I had been too weak for the life of a nun. Maybe, in a way, I was. I found a different life, a simpler one. I met a man, got married, and became a mother. For years, I tried to bury the memories, tried to convince myself that I had imagined it all, that the human mind is capable of terrible tricks when faced with fear. But no matter how hard I tried, the truth would not leave me. Sometimes, late at night, I see them again. Those strange, silent lights hovering in the sky just at the edge of my vision. They're never close, never as bright as they were that night at the convent. But they're there, watching, waiting. I tell myself it's nothing, that it's all in my head, just like I tell my children when they ask about the faraway look in my eyes. But I know the truth. I feel it deep inside. The lights took Sister Agnes. They took the alien baby. And maybe, just maybe, they're not done yet. Some nights, when the house is quiet and my family is asleep, I look up at the dark sky and wonder, will they come back for me too? Well, that is my story. I know it is much to take in, but please do with it as you see fit. Sincerely, Anonymous writer. Thanks for joining us on this eerie journey. If this story sent chills down your spine, make sure to hit the like button. Let us know your thoughts, or if you've had any strange encounters in the comments below. We love hearing your stories. Don't forget to subscribe for more mysterious and otherworldly tales. And make sure to click the bell icon so you never miss a new upload. Until next time, stay safe and keep watching the skies.